the voice in the wilderness of the people, coming to you in the great wind. This is the day that EZER has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I pray that EZER has kept you in good health, in great strength, and has provided all your provisions, and has protected you from danger, from accidents, and from all iniquity. And to EZER we say hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. All praise be to our mighty one. EZER Almighty, EZER of hosts, the great. In this video, my brothers and sisters, I ask the question, what is the everlasting name that was given to the Ezeriahlights and was promised unto the children of the strangers, the Gentiles, who will join themselves to him, to serve him and love his name and become his servants, as we read in Isaiah chapter 56 verse 6. Is any of these the everlasting name? G-O-D, L-O-R-D, Y-H-W-H, or J-E-S-U-S? We must comprehend that it's none of the above. It's not G-O-D, because G-O-D is not a name, it's a title, like doctor, teacher, king, driver. They represent many people, not one person. To represent a person, you will put a name to them for some to know who you are referring to. Example, John the doctor. Is it J-C? J-E-S-U-S? It cannot be. J-E-S-U-S, because the name J-E-S-U-S did not exist at that time. After all, the letter J was not yet invented until the year 1524. There was no letter J in the alphabet. The letter J was originally the letter I. The creator of the letter J is an Italian author and grammarian named Gian Piero Tresinero, who lived from 1478 to 1550. Is it the J-E-H-O-V-A-H or Y-H-W-H? It could not be J-E-H-O-V-A-H for the same reason. For this J-E-H-O-V-A-H emerged in the 16th century. It was not L-O-R-D, but this came from the worship of B-A-A-L. The earliest known of these words in English is in the period 1150, from the Germanic root meaning bread, bread keeper. In England, they represented those in charge whom the people depended on. They were called L-O-R-D-S. And as the Canaanites and the Romans offered their children as sacrifice to the L-O-R-D-B-A-A-L, their mighty one, for their daily bread. We are given a name in the first book of the Bible. In the first verse of the first chapter, we are told who created the heaven and the earth. Genesis chapter 1 verse 1. In the beginning, EZER created the heaven and the earth. The Creator is identified as EZER. This is the name given to us. This name was never to be changed. So who changed it and why it was changed? His name was changed by Satan, the enemy of EZER, and his people, the Ezeriahlights. EZER revealed his name to Moses in Exodus chapter 3, verse 14 and 15. EZER said, "This is my name forever." That means forever, to last forever, everlasting. We are not to use any other name, for if we do, we will not be calling on him. We are to call out to EZER by the name he gave to us for himself, the name he gave to Moses. The same name our ancestors had forgotten while they were in Egypt. It is the same name we have forgotten today in our captivity. It is shown to us that from Adam, his name was known. In Genesis chapter 4, verse 26, Seth, the second biological son of Adam, called on the name EZER. Abraham built an altar and called on the name EZER. Genesis chapter 12, verse 7 to 8. Genesis 13, verse 18. Genesis 22, 9, 14. And EZER appeared unto Abraham and said unto him, "Unto your seed will I give this land." And there he built an altar unto EZER, who appeared unto him. And he removed from there unto a mountain on the east of Bethel, house of El, and pitched his tent, having Bethel, the house of El, on the west, and EZER's house on the east. And there he built an altar unto EZER, and called upon the name EZER. The meaning of Bethel is daughter of El. This altar is a pagan altar to the Canaanite, God, named El, an idol. Isaac built an altar and called on the name EZER. Genesis 26, 24 to 25. Verse 24. And EZER appeared unto Isaac in the same night and said, "I am the mighty one of Abraham your father. Fear not, for I am with you, and will bless you, and multiply your seed for my servant Abraham's sake." Verse 25. And Isaac built an altar there and called upon the name EZER, and pitched his tent there, and there Isaac's servants dug a well. EZER himself told us this in Exodus chapter 6, verse 2 to 6. Verse 2. And EZER spake unto Moses and said unto him, "I am EZER, and I appeared unto Abraham and unto Isaac and Jacob by my name EZER Almighty. But this name JEHOVAH was I not known to them." That is not the name given to Moses. Verse 4. And I have also established my covenant with them to give them the land where Canaan dwells, the land of their pilgrimage, where they were strangers. Verse 5. And I have also heard the groaning of the children of Ezeriah, whom the Egyptians kept in bondage. And I have remembered my covenant. Therefore say unto the children of Ezeriah, I am I, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians. And I will lead you out from their bondage, and I will redeem you with a stretched out arm and with great judgment. He told Moses to say to us and to Pharaoh that he is I, not God, not JEHOVAH, not LORD, not JESUS. I has established his covenant with us with his name that our fathers knew. The name I Almighty, I of hosts. The name he appeared unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The name he established the covenant with. The name he gave Moses to bring to the Ezeriahlights when they were in Egypt. When they called the name he gave them, he remembered the covenant he made with their fathers. No other name, not God, not JEHOVAH, not LORD, not JESUS. Moses built an altar and called upon the name of I. Exodus chapter 20, verse 24. Exodus 17, verse 15. Exodus 24, verse 4. An altar of earth you shall make unto me, and shall sacrifice there your burnt offerings and your peace offerings, your sheep and your oxen. In all the places where I record my name, I will come unto you, and I will bless you. Jacob built an altar unto I. Genesis 35, verse 1, 7, verse 11, chapter 11, verse 11, Genesis 33, 20. And he built there an altar and called the place of the mighty one and a house of I, because there I appeared unto him when he fled from the face of his brother. That was Esau. And I said unto him, I am I Almighty, be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of you, and kings shall come out of your loins. Noah built an altar to I. Genesis chapter 8, 20 to 21. Noah built an altar to I. He selected clean animals and birds from every species and offered them as burnt offering on the altar. I smelled the sweet fragrance and thought to himself, I will never again curse the ground because of people, for the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth. Neither will I again smite more everything living as I have done. Joshua built an altar unto I. Joshua chapter 8, verse 30 and 31. Then Joshua built an altar unto I, the mighty one of Ezeriah, in Mount Ebal. Saul built an altar unto I, 1 Samuel chapter 7, verse 17. And Saul built an altar unto EZER. The same was the first altar that he built unto EZER. David built an altar unto EZER. 1 Chronicles 21, verse 26. David built there an altar unto EZER, and offered burnt offering and peace offering, and called upon EZER. And EZER answered him from heaven by fire upon the altar of burnt offering. Eliah, the one called Elijah, built an altar to EZER. In 1 Kings chapter 18, verse 30 to 39. This altar was to prove the name of the mighty one of Ezeriah is EZER. Please read it. These are some of our fathers building altars and calling upon the name of our mighty one. No other name, only the name EZER. That's the name they all knew. That is the name we are to know. Here are some more who build altars. Please read. Read about them. Balaam, Numbers 23, 1, 4, 14 and 29. The Reubenites and Gadites have tribe of Manasseh. Joshua 22, 10, 11. Joshua 16, 26, 27, and 34. Gideon, Judges 6, 26 and 27. Manoah, Judges 13, verse 19 and 20. The Ezeriahlights, Judas 21, verse 4. Samuel, 1 Samuel 7, verse 17. Saul, 1 Samuel 14, 35. Solomon, 1 Kings, chapter 6, 20 and 21. 1 Kings, chapter 7, verse 48. Genesis 9, verse 25. Zerubbabel and their brethren, Ezra, chapter 3, verse 2 and 3. King Asa, 2 Chronicles, chapter 15, verse 8. Manasseh, chapter 2 Chronicles 33, 16. They restored altars after coming back from Babylon. These are the altars they restored. Please read about them. There were also many pagan altars built. Here is a few of them. Jeroboam, 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 32 and 33. Ahab, 1 Kings 18, 25 and 26. Ahaz, 2 Kings 16, 10, 16. Pagan altars. Exodus 23, 24. Exodus 34, verse 13. Deuteronomy 12, 1 to 3. And Judges chapter 6, verse 25. Without the name of our mighty one, the offering and sacrifice will be in vain. What's most important to know is to whom you are offering and to whom you are sacrificing. As to who you are praying to, whose name are you calling? I want you to see that our fathers are showing us how important the name EZER is to us. They all call upon his name, EZER, and we will have dominion over all the earth if we do the same. Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 to 28. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 10. Then all the people of the earth shall see that you are called by my name, and they will be afraid of you. This is why you are called by his name, Ezeriahlights, meaning Aya is your helper, and Aya is your light. And we are his helpers and his light in the earth. And this is the dominion, the power that he gave to us, his name. It is our help, it is our shield and our buckler and everything else. That Aya, the name Aya, that he has given to us. Psalm 118-12. He tells us, in the name Aya, I will destroy all the nations. They will try to oppress me, but with the name Aya, I will destroy them. They will come together against me, but with the name Aya, I will destroy them. That's the power he gave us to destroy our enemies. That's why our enemies hide it from us. Psalm 124 verse 8. Our help is in the name Aya, the maker of heaven and earth. EZERIAHlights, we are called by his name. 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14. If my people who are called by my name, if they will humble themselves and pray to Aya. Please read the whole verse, the whole chapter. This is the name King David, the anointed, called upon when he built an altar. Like the rest of our fathers, this is the name he told us to praise. Psalm 68, verse 3 and 4. Verse 3. But let the righteous be glad, let them rejoice before Aya. Verse 4. Sing unto Aya, sing praise to his name. Extol him who ride upon the heavens by his name, Aya, and rejoice before him. We must seek him. We must get to know his name so that we can extol him by his name, as David just told us. Jeremiah gave us his name to us in Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 6 and 7. Verse 6. Then Jeremiah said, Behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. Verse 7. But Aya said unto me, Jeremiah, don't say you are a child, for you shall go all where I shall send you. And what I command you to speak, you shall speak. Jeremiah 15, verse 16. Your word was found, and I did eat them. And your words were unto me joy and rejoicing of my heart. For I am called by your name, O Aya, mighty one of hosts. Look at the name Jeremiah. It is saying, Aya. Aya called by your name, Jeremiah, the prophet, the mighty one of hosts. Aya, the mighty one of hosts. Do you see his name in Jeremiah's name? Jeremiah chapter 4, 9 and 10. And it shall come to pass at that day, says Aya, that the heart of the king shall perish, and the heart of the prince and the priest shall be astonished, and the prophet shall wander. Verse 10. Then I, Jeremiah, said, Aya, cut it in your book, mighty one, surely you have greatly deceived this people, and Jerusalem, saying, you shall have peace, whereas the sword reach upon the soul. Jeremiah 14, 13 and 14. Then said Jeremiah, IAH, mighty one, behold, the prophets said unto them, you shall not see the sword, neither shall you have famine, but I will give you a short peace in this place. And that's the false prophets lying to the people. When IAH don't tell them the famine is coming and the sword is coming. Jeremiah is saying to IAH what the false prophets are saying to the people. And IAH responds to Jeremiah. Jeremiah verse 14. Then IAH said unto me, Jeremiah, the prophets prophesy lies in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them. Neither did I speak unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision, divination, a thing of nothing, and the deceit of their heart. Jeremiah 32, verse 16 and 18. Now when I have delivered the purchase unto Baruch the son of Neriah, I prayed unto IAH, look in your book, and said, IAH, mighty one, behold, you have made the heaven and the earth by your great power and stretched out arm, and there is nothing too hard for you. Verse 18. You show loving kindness unto thousands, and recompense the iniquity of their children after them. The great, the mighty IAH, IAH of hosts is your name. Please look these up in your book. You will see his name. Then remove the comma after the I. Also remove Lord, and then read the verse. Please read the whole chapter. Also in the book of Ezekiel, the one called Ezekiel, his name is mentioned also. Ezekiel chapter 4, 12 to 15. And you shall eat it as belly cakes, and you shall bake it with dung that come out from man in the sight. And IAH said, even this shall the children of Ezeriah eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, where I will drive them. Then Ezekiel said, IAH, mighty one, behold, my soul has not been polluted. For from my youth up on even till now, I have not eaten of that die of itself, or is torn in pieces, neither came their abominable flesh into my mouth. Here Ezekiel is saying to IAH that he has never eaten any unclean thing. Then IAH said unto me, Hezekiah, I have given you cow's dung for instead of man's dung, and you shall prepare your bread therewith. Please read the whole chapter. Hezekiah chapter 9, verse 3 and 11. 3 to 11. And the glory of the mighty one of Ezeriah was gone up from the cherub, whereupon IAH was to the house threshold. And IAH called to the man clothed with linen, who had the writer's inkhorn by his side. And IAH said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sigh and that cry because of all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. A mark on those who cry out to EZER. And to the others he said in my hearing, Go you after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have you pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maid and little children, women, but come not near man upon whom is the mark, his name. And begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the sanctuary, at the ancient men which were before the house. And he said unto them, Defile the house, fill the courts with the slain. Go you forth. And they went forth and slew in the city. And it came to pass, and I was left, that I fell upon my face, and I cried and said, EZER, mighty one, will you destroy all the residue of Ezeriah in you pouring out your fury upon Jerusalem? Then EZER said to me, The iniquity of the house of Ezeriah and Idduiah is exceedingly great, and the land is full of blood, and the city full of perverseness. Forsake the earth, and EZER see not. And as for me also, my eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity. But I will recompense their way upon their head. And behold, the man clothed with linen, who had the inkhorn by his side, reported the matter, saying, I have done as you have commanded me. My people, the name of our mighty one is the greatest blessing he has put upon us. By knowing and using his name, we will be above all the peoples of the earth. Nothing will be impossible. When we cry, he will hear us and save us, as he did for our fathers, he will do for us. The awakening is getting to know the name of our mighty one. And when we call on him, he will teach us his ways. And then he will gather us unto himself by writing his laws in our hearts. Joel chapter 2, verse 32. And it shall come to pass that everyone who calls on the name EZER shall be saved. For in Mount Zion and Jerusalem there shall be those who escape, as EZER has said, and among the remnant called by EZER. And that is not JC, not God, not LORD, not YHWH. It's EZER, our mighty one. EZER Almighty, EZER of hosts, the maker of heaven and earth. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 6. For as much as there is none like you, O EZER, you are great, and your name is great in might. His name is EZER. The name EZER is our power. Jeremiah 14, verse 9. Why should you be as a man astonished, as a mighty man that cannot save? Yet you, O EZER, are in the midst of us, and we are called by your name. Leave us not. This is the name, Ezeriahlights. It's EZER. This LORD, GOD, was added to our book by the Gentiles. to deceive us, to cause us to forget the name EZER. Exodus 23 verse 13. And in all things I have said unto you, be circumspect, and make no mention of the gods, neither let it be heard out of your mouth. The Lord is BAAL. The JESUS is ZEUS, Zeus. The YAHWEH is a Canaanite idol. The GHOVAH and the YH are from the same tetragrammaton, which they added vowel points to it. YHWH or JHVH cannot be pronounced. They are not names. They are 4 letters each. They are all made by the heathens. But EZER is one. He is not to be called God. He is EZER Almighty, the mighty one of our fathers. We have to know this. God is a title to the prince of darkness, his demons, his fallen angels, his idols, and unto the men who serve him upon the earth. They have made in his title and in his name. They are called men of God. The Almighty One gave to the Ezeriahlights a name, and it's EZER. We don't need to add anything to it to pronounce it. His name, EZER, can be spoken in every language. EZER himself in Isaiah 45 verse 23 have said so. He said, I have sworn by myself, the word is gone out of my mouth in righteousness, and shall not be returned. That unto me every knee shall bow, and every tongue shall swear. Yes, my brothers and sisters, the I is for EZER. My mouth, EZER's mouth, speaking. In what? In righteousness, in truth. And he's saying unto him, unto me, every knee and every tongue shall swear, not to no other name, none other name. That's a law. And the law is the truth. His words, EZER's testament. Who can change this commandment? No, here is the false doctrine, the lie. The one who did this abomination, the great deception. They have taken this truth and lied to the people that this is speaking of the name of JESUS. So in their book, Philippians chapter 2, 10 and 11, and Romans 14, verse 11, they are saying to the people that it is to JESUS they have to bow and confess. Abomination. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 13. Satan said in his heart, he will ascend to the heaven. He will be like the Most High. Please read the chapter and know the only way Satan can pretend to be like EZER is by the people praising him instead of praying to EZER. And that's what most of the people of the earth are doing at this time. Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 2. You shall not add to the words that I command you, nor take away from it, that you may keep the commandments of EZER, the mighty one that I command you. Hear this command. EZER gave to Moses to bring to us. Exodus chapter 3 verse 15. And EZER said moreover unto Moses, this you shall say unto the children of Israel, the mighty one of your fathers, the mighty one of Abraham, the mighty one of Isaac, and the mighty one of Jacob have sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. A memorial. This is how you have to remember me. EZER is saying, in all your generations, it's everlasting. Exodus chapter 20 verse 7. You shall not take the name EZER, your mighty one, in vain, for EZER will not hold you guiltless who takes his name in vain. Exodus chapter 6 verse 3. I appeared to Abraham and Isaac and Jacob as EZER Almighty. And that's the name we have to remember. For that's the name he made the covenant with our fathers with. Said, it is forever to all our generations. This name is not to be changed, replaced, or forgotten by us, my people. I say Isaiah 46 verse 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am EZER, the mighty one, and there is no other. I am your mighty one, and there is none like me. We are not to remember any other name for our mighty one. Only the name he gave us when we call, he will answer us. He just said it. Are you listening? Jeremiah chapter 33 verse 3. Call unto me, and I will answer you, and show you great and mighty things you know not. Genesis 17 verse 7. And I will establish my covenant between me and you and your offspring after you throughout their generations, for an everlasting covenant, to be a mighty one to you and your offspring after you. Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 4. Hear, O EZER-IAH, EZER, our mighty one, EZER is one. Genesis 21 verse 33. Abraham called on the name EZER, the everlasting mighty one. Isaiah 40 verse 28. Have you not known? Have you not heard? EZER is the everlasting mighty one. Psalm 90 verse 12. A prayer of Moses, the man of EZER. You formed the earth and the world from everlasting You are the mighty one. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 10. Ayah is the true mighty one. He is the living mighty one, the everlasting king. Isaiah 26, verse 4. Trust in Ayah forever, for Ayah the mighty one is an everlasting rock. Psalm 93, verse 2. Your throne is everlasting, is established from of old. You are from everlasting. Psalm 41, verse 13. Blessed be Ayah, the mighty one of EZER-IAH, from everlasting to everlasting. Praise Ayah, praise Ayah. When Abraham was 99 years old, Ayah appeared unto Abraham and said to him, I am Ayah Almighty, walk before me and be blameless. Genesis chapter 9, verse 16. When the bow is in the cloud, and I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between Ayah and every living creature of all flesh that is on the earth. My brothers, my sisters, the covenant is between Ayah and the Ezeriahlights. No one else. And anyone want to get into that covenant, they have to come unto us. They have to learn from us. Exodus chapter 3, verse 14. The mighty one said to Moses, I am Ayah, that's who I am. He said, say this to the people of EZER-IAH. Ayah has sent me unto you. See, it's not I am. I am sent me unto you. It's Ayah sent me unto you. They removed the H and put a M. Like they removed the I in some places and put that J. They are deceiving you, my people. Psalm 72, verse 19. Blessed be his glorious name forever. May the whole earth be filled with his glory. Praise Ayah, praise Ayah. Psalm 72, verse 17. May his name endure forever. His fame continue as long as the sun. May people be blessed in him. All nations call him blessed. Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, Ayah created the heavens and the earth. Psalm 83, verse 18. That they may know that you alone, whose name is Ayah, are the most high over all the earth. Judges chapter 6, verse 24. Then Gideon built an altar there to Ayah and called it Ayah is peace. To this day, it still stands at Ophir, which belongs to the Ammonites. When this was written, my people, it was still there. Genesis 16, verse 13. So she called the name Ayah, who spoke to her, you are the mighty one of seeing. For she said, truly here I have seen him who look after me. Psalm 145, verse 21. My mouth will speak the praises of Ayah, and let all flesh bless his holy name forever and ever. Psalm 145, 1 and 2. A song of praise of David. I will extol you, my mighty one and king, and bless your name forever and ever. Every day I will bless you and praise your name forever and ever. Psalm 78, verse 35. They remembered that Ayah was the rock, the highest, the mighty one, our Redeemer. Psalm 135, verse 13. Your name, O Aya, endures forever. Your renown, O Aya, throughout all ages. Psalm 113, verse 2. Blessed be the name Aya from this time forth and forevermore. I give thanks to you, O Aya, my mighty one. With my whole heart, I will glorify your name forever. Psalm 33, verse 11. The counsel of Aya stands forever, the plans of his heart to all generations. Isaiah 63, verse 12. That led them by the right hand of Moses with his glorious arm, dividing the waters before them to make himself an everlasting name. My brothers, my sisters, Aya did all he did by Moses in Egypt to make himself an everlasting name. Isaiah 63, verse 14. As a beast goes down into the valley, the spirit of Aya caused him to rest. So does you lead your people to make yourself a glorious name. Isaiah 63, verse 19. We are yours. You never bear rule over them. They were not called by your name. He's speaking here of the heathens. Yes, we have become like the heathens who never was called by the name of Aya. Please read the chapter, my brothers and sisters. Psalm 9, verse 10. Those who know your name, they trust in you. For you, O Aya, have never forsaken those who seek you. You must know his name. My brother, my sister, you must know his name. Pour your wrath on the nations that know you not, and on the people who do not call upon your name. The everlasting name is Aya. The name all our fathers was building altars and calling upon, and are telling us over and over in the book that is written about our people from the time of old until today. We must follow our fathers, never call on any other name but the name he gave to us for himself. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 12. Thus says Aya, keep you judgment, do justice, my salvation is near to come, and my righteousness will be revealed. Blessed is the man that do this, and the son of man that lay hold of it, that keep the Sabbath from polluting it, and keep his hand from doing any evil. Neither let the son of the stranger that joined himself to Aya say Aya has separated him from the people. Neither let the Enoch say, behold, he is a dry tree. For thus says Aya unto the eunuchs that keep my Sabbaths, and choose the things that please me, and take hold of my covenant. Even unto them will I give in my house, and within my walls a place, and a name better than the sons and daughters. I will give them an everlasting name that shall not be cut off. I will give them his name, his mark, the everlasting name, Aya, on their forehead. Also the sons of the strangers that join themselves to Aya, to serve him and to love his name, Aya, to be his servants, everyone that keep the Sabbath from polluting it, and take hold of his covenant. Even them will I bring to my holy mountain, and make them joyful in my house of prayer. Their burnt offering and their sacrifice shall be accepted upon my altar. For my house shall be called a house of prayer for all the people with his mark, all the people who is calling upon his name. I, the mighty one who gathered the outcasts of Ezeriah, yet will I gather others to him besides those that are gathered unto him. I wants all of us. All you beasts of the field come to devour. Yea, all you beasts in the forest. That's all the Gentiles who came with all their false doctrine, coming to destroy and to devour the people of Ai. His watchmen are blind. Their watchmen are blind. They are all ignorant. Dumb dogs. They cannot bark. Sleep. Lying down. Loving to sleep. Here Ai is saying to us that those that are calling themselves prophets are blind. Those that are calling themselves watchmen are blind. They are like dumb dogs. They cannot bark. They lie down. They love to sleep. Let us go over this and see what Ai is saying to us. He said blind, meaning lack perception, awareness, or discernment. He says they are ignorant. They're lacking knowledge, information, or awareness in general or in particular thing. In this case, according to the scriptures, according to Ai's testament, they're lacking. He said they are dumb dogs. They have no comprehension. They are unable to follow commands, never learning what to do and what not to do. They are unable to bark. They're lying down. They are not upright. Yes, my people. That's what he's saying about the Gentiles and their watchmen and their shepherds. Unfortunately, these are the ones who teaching our people at this time. They're sleeping to rest in a state of sleep, to be in a consequential state, inactive, quiet rest, or death. The ones teaching our people and causing them to err. Yeah, they are greedy dogs that can never have enough. And they are shepherds that cannot comprehend. That's what he's saying about your pastors, your priests, and your preachers that are out there. To these so-called shepherds, it's all about prosperity. So they sell the word of Ai for gain. They all look to their own way. Everyone for his gain from his quarter, which means congregation or their church. So every one of them want to open their own church because that's what they're looking for, gain. They're not there for the people. They are not there to teach the people the truth. And then he tells us what they say. They say, come you, said they, they will fetch wine, and they will fill themselves with strong drink. And tomorrow shall be as the day, and much more abundant, because that's all they're looking for, riches. They're sucking the people dry. My brothers and sisters, call on the name of your mighty one, Ai Almighty, Ayah of hosts. As our fathers have shown us, keep far away from the Gentiles and their idolatrous religions, with their false doctrines, their false names, and their so-called shepherds that are blind, ignorant, dumb, unable to back, lying down, sleeping. For the ignorant don't know. They are blind. Don't let them lead you. They cannot back, so they cannot alert you. They are sleeping. They are out of it. They are just using you for their comfort. And as long as you allow them, they will be able to buy wine, live lavish lives, while you are oppressed. And they will take every blessing the mighty Ayah give to you. Now I say, may Ayah bless you and keep you. May Ayah make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May Ayah lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. And you shall put the name of Ayah upon yourself and upon your children and all the children of EZER-IAH, that Ayah will bless us all. Question for this lesson is it Ayah or JC? Isaiah 43 verse 14. Thus says Ayah, your Redeemer, the Holy One of EZER-IAH. I am Ayah, your mighty one, who teaches you to profit, who lead you in the way you should go. Isaiah 47 verse 4. As for our Redeemer, Ayah of hosts is his name, the Holy One of EZER-IAH. Ayah is great. Hallelujah. Ayah is great. Hallelujah. Ayah is great. Hallelujah. Now and forevermore. Remember, we are not Jews. We are Ezeriahlights. The people Ayah named unto himself. Our fathers from Adam to us were all from north and northeast of what is now called Africa. That was once called Ethiopia, and all the people were dark brown people. Before the pale-skinned Gentiles, the serpent seed, the seed of Cain, after the mark of his sin was put upon him, and his seed by Ayah, by the changing of the color of their skin, from dark brown to pale, what we now call white, and was driven out of the presence of Ayah into the land of Nod, in outer darkness in Europe, in the land of ice, in what they now call the Ice Age, to be a vagabond and a fugitive in the earth. And when they were able to get out of their condition, out of darkness, from the ice into the light and the heat of the sun, these fugitives desire to take everything they see and to rule over every other person. Now that they figure out they are unable to do so, they are ready to destroy everyone and everything, because their end has come. For when they came among the generation of Adam, they sought to mingle with the holy seed and to change the rule of law established by Ayah among the seed of Adam. Yet they failed and are now angry. And instead of learning the way of Ayah, their desire is to destroy the seeds of Ayah have blessed. And for this Ayah will pour out upon them his wrath, and with fury There is no escape for the wicked. None of our fathers or mothers spoken of in our book came from Europe. None of them were pale or white. No, not any. For EZER is truly almighty, the mighty one of our fathers, and our help is in the name EZER. Our help is in the name EZER.